everyone, it's MARCHMECHNESS! And I'm Dr. Pants from Nerdstrodamus, and it's the last day of March Madness that I'm doing this. All month, every day I've been posting a picture of some of my favorite giant robots that I have in my collection, because I collect giant robots. But for the last day, I thought since there's so many and I can't quite get all of them in throughout the month, I would just take you on a little tour of my collection. It is not the most amazing collection in the world, but I'm pretty proud of it, so I just thought I'd share it with all of you. So let's take a look, shall we? Actually, so I do mostly Transformers and Gunpla, and the top shelf is reserved for my favorite types of both because, well, I don't have enough space in the actual, like, D12 cases for them. So for Gundams, I've got my Astray collection, which I love the Astrays, and I'm trying to get 1/100 scales of all of them, but sometimes you can't do that. Plus my Mega Size, he's actually from Japan. When Mrs. Dr. Pants and I went on our honeymoon to Japan, I went to Gundam Front Tokyo, and he was a special version there. What's special about him is the stickers, which aren't on there yet, but that's a work in progress. And also we have my, this is another work in progress. This is my little custom Haro. I started working on him before they talked about making the ball version of the Haro, and I wanted to do the version with the multiple arms and the orange and the cannons. And then, when it comes to Transformers, my favorite things are combiners. I love robots that turn into things, but also combine into other giant things. Most of them are official. There's a couple that aren't or have unofficial parts, but give me something that combines, and I love it. Plus my big boy Debbie up here with his light up eyes. I love it. Any Transformers collection would not be complete without some Dinobots, and I love the Dinobots. Because ever since I was little, I love dinosaurs, and they're dinosaur robots. And how can you not love this? And we have Grimlock right here. This is the oldest figure in my collection. This poor little guy. This is Generations 2 Grimlock, and this was the first figure I ever bought myself. Like, I saved up my allowance, saved up some birthday money, and picked him up, and he is from whenever that came out, which was the early 90s. He's floppy, he has no weapons anymore, his stickers are peeling, but this figure has a lot of sentimental value. Grimlock was always one of my favorite characters, so there's that. Actually, I'll bring this guy out for one quick second. This is strangely like one of my guilty pleasure kits, because he is old, he is not done very well, but every year I do the Reddit Secret Santa for the r/Gunpla community, and every time I get my boxes in, I always have this guy posed there that he's the one opening them. This is the Master Grade GP01, not the full Vernian version, or full Burnin version, depending on what translation you look at. This is a kit from like the late 90s. It is garbage. It is a crap kit. Most Master Grades you get nowadays have a detailed inner frame. There's a lot going on. He does not. There isn't a lot of detail surface, but I took the time to really panel line it, paint a lot of the details, and I went above and beyond what I was used to doing, and this was one of the first kits I really started to get into doing a lot of the details. And he is my favorite suit from any series, and I'm really proud of this piece. He is not the best looking, but he means a lot to me. And I love this. This was the first Titan class figure I ever got from Transformers. I picked him up on sale. This is was this Titan's Return? Yeah, this was Titan's Return, Titan class Fortress Maximus, who transforms and he lights up and makes noises. I love these big figures. I love these big chunky toys because when I was a kid, I didn't have any of the really big Transformers. Now that I'm an adult, I can buy all the big Transformers I want. Mom can't stop me now. Big Robo Dino. Like, how can you not love this? Look at this. He can press his own little button. Doop. Little laser beak in there. Love it. Doop. Love it, love it, love it. This one is in my collection and is probably the only kit in my collection that is not mine. This was actually Protzko's kit. The first time I ever went to Gundam Planet, which is a big Gunpla store out in Jersey, where actually I travel out there a couple times a year to pick up my stuff. Protzko went with me the first time because he was interested in getting into this kind of stuff, and he picked up this kit, and the next day we spent all day watching Gamera movies. Is it Gamera? Is that? Yeah. Gamera movies and building. I was working on a kit that's in here and he was working on this, and when he passed away, one of the things I got was his HG XX. And unfortunately I didn't get everything with it. It's missing part of the hand and whatnot, but it was his. It will always have a place in my collection. I will always have it in there because I miss the man. And it was nice to know that, you know, there were quite a few things we connected on, and he tried to get into something that was really important to me, so that's got to stay in there and will always have a special place in my heart. So thanks everyone for joining me here. Like I said, it's not the most impressive collection, but it's mine. I'm proud of it. It is what I love. I absolutely adore this kind of stuff. Building, collecting, transforming. It's a big passion of mine, and I hope there's people out there who really enjoy it, or maybe you saw something here and it got you into it or got you curious. So you can always check out this kind of stuff, but again, I've enjoyed March Mechness immensely. It has been a great time for me. I love sharing pictures of all this stuff with all of you, and I've had a great time sharing my collection with all of you. So, for Nerdstrodamus, I'm Dr. Pants, and we'll see you next March Mechness.